This is a video demonstration on Spatial Reader. Spatial Reader files are interactive desktop map viewers that allow users to display and view map layers and perform a range of tabular and spatial map queries. To open, simply double-click the Spatial Reader exe file. If you have the software installed, the file will open immediately. If not, you will be prompted to do a quick software download from our website. In the layer description box, you will see a list of the map layers in your Spatial Reader file. These can be ticked on and off as required. As you tick a layer on, it will display on the map, and as you tick it off, it will disappear. If you have an internet connection, you can choose to display Google Roads as a background layer, or Bing Maps satellite imagery. If these are not displaying in your layer description box, you can tick them on by selecting them in the spatial toolbar. You can use the map navigation tools to zoom and pan around your map. As you zoom in, any map labels that have been added to your map layers will display. You can change or add labels by right-clicking your layer, selecting text labels, and choosing the label here. You can use the inspector tool to select any feature on your map, and the data for the selected feature will display here in the object properties box. You can use the measure tool to measure distances from single points on your map or to multiple points. The distances will display here in meters. You can use the copy coordinates tool to copy and paste coordinates from any location on your map. To view themes for any of your map layers, you can right-click a layer, select theme, and a list of the themes will appear here. For example, we can choose our facility type theme, which color codes facilities by type, and you can tick on and off within the theme itself. You can also display number range themes, for example volumes, with the larger circles showing higher volumes and the smaller circle lower volume. Heat maps can also be displayed to show densities and to identify hotspots on your map. Images and logos can also be used to theme your data, for example your shopping centers and retail chains. If you have population layers, you can display themes by area, for example population density, showing areas of higher population, demographic themes, for example predominant language group, as well as socioeconomic data, for example predominant household income, and also LSM data. You can tick on and off within the population census themes. So for example, I can tick off everything below LSM 7 to only display LSM 7 to 10 on my map. You can also display aggregated layers, for example a count of the number of facilities or stores by district. To view data for any of your map layers, right-click a layer and select View Data. This will open the layer data grid, which contains all the data and information for your map layer. You can get a count of the number of features in your map layer by right-clicking below any column and selecting Count. In the layer grid, you can filter out any of your columns by clicking on the filter icon. So for example, we will filter out all the facilities in District 1. This will update the count of facilities, and it will also update your map to only display the facilities in District 1. You can also search for a feature by typing in the feature name. So for example, we will search for a name of a hospital. And this can then be located on your map. You can also group your data in your grid by dragging a column into the group header, for example, districts. And we can now get a count, for example, of the total number of facilities by district. This can also be changed to be a sum or a percentage. You can make use of the map selection tools to select multiple features on your map. For example, you can use the Select by Circle tool to select features within a radius of a point. This will highlight all the features within your selected radius, and a count of the number of features will display in the spatial toolbar. By clicking on the Select in Layer button, you can view the data for the selected records in your layer grid. If your Export to Excel is enabled, you can either copy or export these selected records to Excel. Finally, you can export or copy your maps from within Spatial Reader. Click on the File drop-down menu and select Export as Image to save your map as a PNG file. To copy your map, click the Copy as Image button, and you can then paste this, for example, into Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. Thank you for watching our video demonstration. Please contact us for any assistance or queries.